Hey guys, it's Dave here, aka SoL. I'm gonna show you how to do a feudal castle jump today on Age of Empires 2 HD. Um, this is basically where you constantly change villages and you go up to castle age as quickly as you can while still holding a good economy. Um, good time to do this is in game time. You should be hitting castle age at about 17 minutes. 17 minutes is sort of your average time. Below that is good, above that not quite so good. Often in online games, because you have lag and stuff, 1720, 1730 is still a pretty good time, to be honest. But the faster the better, assuming you've not crippled your economy in doing so. So I'm going to show you the standard tactic for doing that today. Um, so yeah. Question is, do I play on Black Forest and do I play... So I'm going to play on Reveal Map Normal, which is kind of annoying. I mean, like, it's the standard setting, which is the reason I'm going to do it. The only thing is it just put a bit of inconsistency in the starts because basically you need to do this properly. You need to make use of, I'm just going to list it off here, 8 sheep, 2 boar, 3 or 4 deer, pack of wood, gold mine, stone mine. Don't actually need the stone mine at all, that's completely optional. But you do need the gold mine, you do need the wood. And certain maps don't have those things. You also need berry bushes, or at least another source of food. But anyway, I'm just going to go in. It's Black Forest, it's a very standard map. It has everything we need, and I'll just talk you through it as we do it. So as we go into the game, I'm going to build villages for my town centre immediately, and I'm going to get my starting villagers to build me 2 houses. Where's my last starting villager? Why? There, couldn't see her. Oh, we've got cows as well. Cows, by the way, have plus 50 food compared to sheep and turkeys and all your other starting cattle. So all I've done there is I've put my first villager that I built from the town centre straight onto that cow, and after I put 3 villagers onto that first house, and the first 2 after the 2 of them after I finished the first one I put straight onto that cow, and now he's finished both. He's going to come over as well. I'm putting 6 people onto these cows to begin with. So now I've got 6. The next villager I'm going to build. Not going to do. Yeah, I'm going to put onto wood. He's going to build me a lumber camp. And this entire time I'm scouting the local area. I'm trying to find extra cows in this case. I suspect, because I picked up 1 cow, I think there's another cow literally like right there. So I'll send him over there in a minute. I actually found an extra cow quite early, so that's not an issue. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting 1 cow under my town centre and then the others to the side. This just means that the villagers don't split up and kill them all at the same time, because when a carcass is on the ground, it degrades, it loses some of its food value, so you essentially lose resources, so it's not efficient to do that. So you want to kill them 1 at a time. I don't have 50 food, I just got it, but so I'm going to do loom. And there's my deer. So yeah, those initial things that I lifted off, I'm just trying to find now with my scout as soon as possible. So the things I listed off were 1 pack of deer, 2 boar, and a total of 8 sheep. This should be, or in this case, cows. There's that other one I was talking about. So now I'm looking for 2 more sheep, and then I found everything that I will need to do this. So I'm looking there. There's my berries. So I'm just exploring in circles that are going to spiral outwards from my town centre, because everything is placed within sort of a radius of your town centre. All of this initial stuff is at least. Yeah, so I've got 4 people on wood now, so that's 6 onto the cows, 4 onto wood. Next villager I'm going to put onto berries, because I'm Frank, so I get faster foraging. This is kind of optional what you do with this villager here. You can kind of put him onto anything. Some people use it for a boar leash. Sometimes you go 5 people on wood. However, villager number 12, aka population 13 villager, has to build houses if you're constantly building villagers, because otherwise you will run out of population room, and then you'll stop training villagers, and then your civilization will crash and burn and die, and you will cry in a hole. Nah, but really, you will probably just it's just the most efficient way. You don't want to ever stop training villagers, really. And I've built another one, and they're going to build 2 houses together, because that's the best way to do things. No, I should have built that villager straight onto berries, if you were wondering. Not a big deal, though. Just not the most efficient way in the entire world. Also, I've built this mill in a completely stupid, freaking retarded place. Not to mention that these have just spawned in a horrible place, right pushed up into the wood there, so it's going to make it very, very difficult to get me to get very many villagers around there. But hey ho, we like a challenge, don't we? You need to keep scouting. Find me those... What am I looking for? Am I still missing 2 sheep? I think I might be. Right, now that my villagers finished building those 2 houses, I'm going to send it to build a gold mine, because we need 200 food to go to Castle Age. I have 4 villagers in there. These guys just constantly just remember to do this, because otherwise they're going to stand around and not do very much for a short amount of time. I'm not too sure how many more people I can get around here. Normally I'd put about 7 on, and then take 4 and go and get deer. But I might have to do it earlier, simply just because I cannot get that many people around this. So they're going to have to go now. No big deal, you can kind of do that whenever you feel like. I do need to find these two extra sheep though. Otherwise that's going to be a problem. So they're going to build a mill over here. There's always 3 or 4 deer. Identify where they are, and then when you get to around 17-18 population is when you want to be sending those villagers over there to do that. I don't know where these last 2 sheep are. So I'm going to put another person to gold now. You can do that. It depends if you want more or less gold as to when you put the second person on. You can do it like immediately. Personally, I find I only need to build... I could have built it even later than that if you wanted, say, extra wood or something. I don't know where these sheep are. Right. I'm on my last cow now, and because I don't know where my final sheep is, I'm going to have to do a boar leash now. So that's what I'm going to do. This cow's on about 70 health. That's when 70 health, 70 food. That's when you want to go and leash your first boar, if you're using this tactic. So he's going to do that. Lure it in under the town centre. Also notice you're on 22 population, which means my next villager has to build houses, otherwise we're not going to be able to continuously build villages, and that's ultimately the aim of this. So he's going to build us 2 houses, and then I'm just building people into wood right now. I've got 4 people on berries. I would normally put 5. Again, kind of optional how many people you put in. I can't get any more people around there. I probably can now though, so I will do that. I've got 2 people on gold, and now I'm just gaining the resources that I need to get to Feudal Age. Now these people have killed multiple deer, and this guy's standing doing nothing, which is just all bad. Ideally, deer is the most annoying thing because the auto-targeting thing for hunters hunting deer is just awful. So they split up and kill different things. You can't do the same tactic you do with sheep. Again, personally, once I've my second villager who's built the extra 2 houses is finished, I get him to go build another mining camp by stone. This is because I want to build some extra town centres. I found my final 2 sheep, by the way. And you've gone on to food. I didn't want you on food. Cut that down. And you can go on stone. So I'm about to build my last villager for this age. I'll be on 27 population then, and that's when I want to advance. 10 minutes 16 game time, I pressed that. This boar is nearly done, I know that, so I'm going to go leash that one. Make sure you use a different villager to leash between 2 different leashes. Simply because if you use the same one, so I use this one, may not die, but you run the risk of him dying, and you don't want to lose a villager early on, absolutely at all, if you can avoid it, so don't do that. Okay, so I've got my first boar, he's done. My berries, I've got like 3 bushes left, and I've got 1 extra deer after those 2 are done. I've got 2 people on gold, I think 6 people on wood, and 2 people on stone. So it's just a case of utilising all the resources that you're guaranteed to start with in the beginning. My scout, by the way, just in case you're wondering, is now actually looking for my opponent. I've got nothing else in the area that I need him to find. I can see like 4 gold mines and 1 stone mine. I don't need to find anything else. Especially as it's Black Forest. Where the hell is that deer going? He ran miles away. As to why he's so far, there's a wolf there. Let's kill that. Kind of wanted to come back, but I don't think he's going to. Alright, I think I have to walk a long way, but I think you can actually do it. I think you do a deer in one go with 4 villagers, no matter what civ you're playing. So that means it doesn't really matter where you kill it. Right, Hit Feudal Age, build 2 villages from your town centre. I put them onto gold, which is over here. And then you want to take 2 people from your wood, build a blacksmith. Take another 2 people from wood, build a market. Market's optional. If you built a barracks during the Dark Age, you can build an archery range or a stable, especially good in a 1v1 situation, but if you're on a team, it's essential to build a market because you need cartography. That's it. So I'm going to put one onto gold and another one onto stone. And basically, if everything goes to plan, when this is built, these guys have stopped, I'm going to put them onto those cows, I should be able to go straight to castle. There we go. So I'm going up, and I should get a pretty good time from that. Actually, I haven't got anyone on my team, so it's pointless. I've found my opponent, he's here. And, yeah. So now, normally, while you're going up to Castle Age, the things you want to do is you want to research the first upgrade in the mill. I'm Frank's, I get that for free, but that's one of the things you would normally do. And the other thing is the first upgrade in the lumber camp. You want to do that during the Castle Age upgrade, not before, because it will set you back and your time will be slower, and that's not what we want. These 4 villages will always finish. If you do it at the same time, these guys will finish up as you're going to castle, and then this is what gives you a lot of flexibility, because you can put these people onto a lot of things. I'm going to put 2 onto farms and 2 onto wood. You could also use these villages and send them to your opponent's base to tower rush or castle rush. Completely up to you what you do with those villages now. You've kind of completed the rush. Once you've pressed Castle Age and you've done the upgrade in the lumber camp and the mill, that's essentially your rush is done. Your jump is done. It's secured. What you do from there is kind of up to you. But if you're booming, you definitely want to put all these people onto resources, because that's what booming is all about. If you're rushing, then you definitely want to put them. Say if I was rushing, I would put them. Ideally, I'd like to put them in, like, behind that stone mine, because it's at the back of the base that I wouldn't be able to get to that. So probably just down here, to be honest. You normally want to build in a resource to secure it, maybe that gold mine, but that's closer to me than him anyway. But yeah. So I'm going to have a pretty nice castle time. It's going to be like 16, 15 or something. Remember what I said, 17 minutes is kind of like an average time. You can definitely get faster, especially in offline, because offline you don't have any lag. 16, 14, which is, you know, a very good time. And now I can start building villages. I want to have enough wood in, really, to start building town centres as quickly as possible if I was going for a boom. But there you have it, guys. That's a feudal castle jump. I have 29 population. You can see my resources. You can see my village distribution. I've talked you through as best I can. I know it's quick, I know it's kind of rushed, but you can pause and slow down and go back over parts that you may have missed. But that, in a nutshell, is how you do a feudal castle jump. So yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to send me a message. You can have me in game, or you send me on Twitch, or anything really. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.